Bueno, sí.
Everybody, today we're going to talk about a great topic, and this is a topic that is very important, and this is what is a short sale. We're going to talk about what are the benefits. We want you to understand what is a short sale and when to use a short sale. And so it's going to be great information, informative, and this information is going to be useful for somebody out there.
Yes, this video we're going to talk about the short sale process, but you're probably wondering, what is a short sale? We're bringing up that term quite often, right?
Yes, it is.
Let's talk about it. What is a short sale? A short sale in real estate occurs when your lender allows you to sell your home for less than you owe.
And obviously, in this years now, we have not seen a short sale in a while, but now obviously the market is changing. And we're starting to get some phone calls and questions about short sales. So we decided to do this video to educate people out there for they can understand the process of a short sale and what is the benefits of doing a short sale.
Yeah, so when you're in a short sale, you're currently underwater. You owe more money for your home than it's currently worth.
Yes.
So it's an important step in order to get the short sale, Gamalier.
Yeah, so definitely there's a lot of reasons why we do short sale.
Yeah.
And but one thing I want to say about a short sale is that this is a process that needs to be approved by the bank.
Yeah.
There's actually a package that has to be put together, and it has to be sent to the bank. So you definitely have to work with someone who's professional and know about this process. And here at the Sturgis Realty Group, we do a lot of short sale. We help a lot of people with this process.
Exactly. And there's a lot of reasons why people may want to consider a short sale, right? Mm-hmm. And probably the number one reason is they're late on their mortgage payments, right? They've fallen behind and they just can't make next month's payment. And that is another reason why they may consider doing a short sale.
Yes, and obviously when we talk about being late is that you here in the state of Georgia, unfortunately this is what we call non-conforming state. Yeah. What does that mean? That means that the bank doesn't have to take you to court to foreclose your home. So the process could be pretty quickly here in the state of Georgia. Now there's other states where they're conforming, which they have to take you to court to foreclose on your property. So it's very important, obviously, that if you're falling behind on your mortgage, that you know what are the options and things you could do to avoid foreclosure.
Yeah, that's very important. And another reason why you may consider a short sale, you owe more than your home's worth. Mm-hmm. And selling it won't recoup the money to pay off your mortgage, right?
Yeah, and that's a very difficult situation.
That's a tough situation.
Because a lot of times some of the folks that they're trying to sell their house and they realize that I had to pay closing costs, and now I don't have enough equity in my home to pay the closing costs or to pay, any of the transaction of selling my home. So now they're under the water, and they have to go somewhere, or they're in a position that they need to sell, and they cannot sell because they don't have that money to bring into the table. So it's a difficult situation to be.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons. I mean, life happens, right? And another reason why you may consider a short sale, you lost your job. You just don't have enough equity to pay the closing costs for your home. So, and another reason, I mean, family members or yourself may get sick, right?
Yes.
And sickness happens. You can't pay your mortgage there as well.
Yeah, and I mean, unfortunately, obviously, it could happen to anybody. Obviously, we all know that when it comes to insurance, the cost could be very, very high. And also, not only insurance, but even if you have insurance, hospital bills could, obviously could cost a lot, could cost you a lot, even if you have insurance or non-insurance. So that's something that, I've seen in the past where people get into trouble because they had too many medical bills. Yeah. They don't, obviously now they got sick, or a family member got sick, and they're no longer able to go to work, so that they don't have that income. So that easily, they could run into that situation. Yeah. Now you're going to go sell your house and you don't have enough equity. So that's this type of situation where you want to, explore a short sale option.
Yeah, and another reason is job related. You may have gotten a promotion. Now you have to do a job transfer, right? Mm-hmm. Could be across the state lines or on the other side of the country. You just never know what your situation is in. And it's a situation where you don't have enough equity to sell your house, right? Mm-hmm. So as Gamalier mentioned, you got to pay closing costs. And those kind of things will set you back. So a short sale process could be a situation that could actually benefit you.
Yeah, so there's a lot of factors that we talked about, when it comes to the reasons why, but it's very important just to understand the process. Yeah. And you definitely want to work with someone who has experience doing short sale, who's able to also communicate with the bank properly and also put that paperwork together so the short sale could be approved.
Yeah, and another reason, Gamalier, and you know this, a lot of people overpaid for their properties,
That's
right?
a big one, unfortunately.
Or even bought new construction and overpaid for that as well, right?
Yeah.
And now it takes time to build equity, right? So
Yes.
you overpaid for a particular property, now you're gonna have to wait for several years down the road to build that equity. And you could be in a situation where you need to sell, but you just can't get that equity back.
Yeah, that's correct, Alan. And obviously, unfortunately, we have seen that in the past 2
Yeah.
years, that people, where there was so much competition when you came to buy a home that they were putting anywhere between 20, 30, 50, as even 100,000 above
Yeah.
market price in able to get the home. But what happens now when these people go to sell this home, if they have to sell it right away, that means that they're standing a negative equity, meaning that they had to come up with that different
Yeah.
plus the closing costs in able to close on this home. So it takes, like Alan was mentioned, whether you're buying a new construction that is not gaining a lot of equity up, or you overpay about the market in a home, you're in a situation where if you need to close in this home, if you need to move, you're gonna end up coming with money out of your pocket in able to close this deal.
And that's the last thing a seller wants to do, right? Is take money out of their
Yes, it
pocket
is.
to kind of close this situation. Another reason, Gamalier, loan modification, right? So maybe you're trying to lower your payments and you're asking your bank, hey, can I modify my loan? And they deny you. And now you've run out of options.
Yeah, and that's tough, obviously, because a lot of what I see is in the past also where people get in trouble as well. They feel they're not going to be able to make their mortgage. They call their bank to try to get some help because obviously that makes sense. Unfortunately, the banks decline them and say, well, we cannot help you. We cannot modify your loan, give you a lower payment, anything like that, or skip the payment. So the only option at that point is you're going to be late and run into the foreclosure process. But before that happens, obviously you could get a step ahead and work to do a short sale to help you and to minimize also the damage on your credit also.
All right, so those are some of the reasons why people consider going through a short sale process. What are the benefits, right? So there's got to be some benefits with a short sale, Gamalier.
Yeah, one of the biggest benefits that I think that is one of the biggest benefits, obviously credit nowadays is so important.
It is.
Credit, obviously you need it for a job, you need it even for utilities to turn your light and things like that.
True,
They look at your credit. And obviously buying a home, buying a car, nowadays credit is so important. So one of the biggest benefits I would say when you do a short sale compared to a foreclosure is that you minimize the damage on your credit. You're able to talk to the bank and be in communication with them. And that way you're able to sell the house on a short sale basis with explanation versus a foreclosure. And that will minimize the damage on your credit.
Yeah, and another benefit for going through a short sale process, you get to stay in your home until it's sold versus a foreclosure where you have to get out of the house, right?
And that makes a big difference.
Oh my gosh.
It makes
of
a
course
big
it does,
difference
yeah.
because, like we mentioned, here in the state, we're located in the state of Georgia. In the state of Georgia, with the foreclosure pretty quickly because they don't have to take you to court. It could be they could start the foreclosure process as quick as 60 days. So obviously, here it allows you to put the house for sale and stay in the house until it's sale. So sometimes that's a big help for a lot of families.
Yeah, and another benefit is avoiding those harassing phone calls from the bank, right? Saying, hey, you didn't pay last month and the month before, you better make your payment now.
And that
I'm being kind with that.
and that could be very stressful. I mean, you're already going through a stressful situation financially, but now you're getting those phone calls on a daily basis of people calling you about paying a debt that you can't do because obviously you're in a situation where you can't handle it. So this minimize and obviously eliminate those phone calls when you're going through a short sale because now obviously the bank is on the known that you're working with a short sale with the bank. So those phone calls are minimized and a lot of time eliminated.
Yeah, and Gamalier, not every real estate agent is qualified to handle a short sale. So that's why you need an expert who has a proven track record that can handle the sale for you.
Yeah, you want somebody, obviously we talked about with experience, they have done it a lot in the past, and you want someone who obviously going to take you by the hand and help you put that package together to get the final approval, and someone who's going to fight for your rights and for you to get that approval of a short sale. But also, it's very important that you get somebody who has a good marketing plan to put the house in the market and bring a buyer to buy your home and to conclude and close that short sale completely. Because a lot of times what happens is, if that particular agent don't have a good marketing plan to market that property and get it exposed to everybody and get that final buyer to come in, you could run out of time of doing a short sale too. So that's the important part. You're going to get someone with experience and someone with a good marketing plan to get this done for you.
Yeah, and most importantly, we offer a free, complete, confidential consultation. Not only on the phone, you can come to the office, or we can come to your home, and you're under no obligation whatsoever.
Yes.
So, reach out to us if you feel that a short sale process might be a best benefit for you currently.
Yeah, and you may have a friend or family or someone that you know who's going through this tough situation, who obviously, please share this video with them, this information that's going to be very helpful for them. And that way too, they could understand and know that they have options and there's things they could do to put themselves in a better situation.
Yeah, we're looking out for you. And remember to click like and subscribe to our channel. We've got other videos covering different real estate topics. They may help you or someone you may know too.
And again, thank you for watching this video. I hope this video been helpful. And again, don't forget to subscribe and click the like button if you have found some information being helpful. If this is something you have something out of this video you have learned, please click the like button, and we'll look forward to help you with anything that we can.
Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you next time.
Have a great day.